I always like to try to improve everything. Maybe that's the way I was raised, always to try to do better. And so that's probably why I enjoy cattle, is because I just want to improve them. I grew up on a farm, a diversified row crop. We had a hog operation with cattle, and actually my dad background cattle on this pasture. And we basically just had enough cows for the pasture that we had. You know, once I graduated from high school, in '88, I actually started selling Pioneer seed. And I think the seed business got me into more crossbreeding. Like corn hybrids, they yield over twice as much as an inbred line. And so by crossing things, I could see where there's more potential. In the meat and animal research in Nebraska, they proved that, you know, you gain more pounds by crossbreeding. So early 2000s, when I tried some Simmental, it just turned out to be great. The first bull that I bought from Irving Ranch had a sire that was proven, and I ended up hauling a group of steers, finishing them, and there was only 7 the first year, and 2 of them went prime, which I never had a whole lot of prime at that time, and the rest were choice with yield grade 2s and 3s. Now in 2022, I had 40 head. They went 25% prime, no selects, all choice or better, and yield grade 2s and 3s. So this past year, we just had the trial done. I must be heading the right direction, because they went 40% prime, all choice or better. CAB was about half of the herd, and it was all my steers. I sent them all. Also on top of that, they not only yielded good, but they also performed really good, and they were, 3 of them that was over 6 pounds per gain, 1 of them 6.33. I've never had that before. That was fun.
So Mr. Becker's cattle came in. There's 41 of them. The cattle were very uniform. They have been going to Tyson in Joslin, Illinois, so that we get their individual data on those cattle so that we can analyze and look at it and see where we are as far as the carcass merit of these animals. They give us yield grades, they're going to give us quality grades, ribeye, and they basically put it on a grid system so that basically dictates what they're going to get paid. So it gives us a good idea about where the end product is, and I know Larry looks at that, and that allows us to make big strides, hopefully, or see if we're doing the right thing, because we always have EPDs that we use, and that allows us to kind of look and see in the feedlot how they grow, and then it also looks and sees how the end product is, and if we're moving the needle to where we want to, or if we're in the right frame of mind. The good thing is with Larry's, in the numbers, they are very efficient. They convert feed really well, and they're very uniform in their composition and also their weight.
If I were to choose between EPD numbers versus individual numbers, EPD numbers is where I'm heading. Cow herd roundup. It's a program where you take tissue samples of your whole herd and all of your heifers, and then at least 90% of your cows. You have to run them through a chute that you can weigh their weight and get their height or a body score, and then you give that information to them as well. I mean, it'll give you the same EPDs that a registered cow or a bull might give you. And that's something that Simmental does for you, whereas most associations, they kind of just look at their own herd, whereas they allow any breed to be in that program. And that's pretty impressive. They've helped me out a lot on what I'm doing. The Simmental Association, to me, has done the best job of improving what they were weak on, and they're able to see that crossbreeding does pay, instead of being a closed herd and not allowing it into their database. And to me, that is very valuable. As a commercial producer, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't be introducing a Simmental if they're a high British herd, any of those breeds. But I just think that the British, which are usually higher in marbling, complement the Simmental, which are really good with everything else. Everything you want for a mother is with the Simmental.